A2C presents Money in the Bank, Night 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Scotiabank Arena here in St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome back to Money in the Bank. Welcome to Night 2. I am Quans. I'm here with Elliot. Elliot, how are we feeling tonight here?
I'm doing phenomenal here as one life was changed last week in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, but we got the women's ladder match. Monet, Lynch, AJ Lee, Carmen Petrovich, Toni Storm, and Lyra Valkyria. The winner will become the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match winner.
And we also have tonight the star-crossed lovers Santos Escobar and Seth Rollins take on the Uprising's world champion. They're in now Gunther and Damian Priest. And the catch being if Seth and Santos are able to defeat the Uprising for the first time ever in tag action, they will both get separate world championship matches.
And one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Roman Reigns, will take on Danhausen, who has been on a tear, taking out not only Reigns' family, but his tag partner, Jon Moxley.
Sponsored by IKEA. And we have the Boogeyman and Steve Blackman also going one-on-one. The Boogeyman cannot control the voices in his head. Can he control them against one of his foes here in A2C on Overkill, especially the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman? We will find out.
And Uncle Howdy will take on Shawn Michaels with the company of Cosmo Man and Horselander for the Universal Championship. Michaels looking to become a two-time Universal Champion.
And kicking us off, this couldn't get any more deadly between these two. Main event, Jey Uso has returned. The former Universal Champion himself looking to get back at MJF, who injured him just right before A2C All In to get that Universal Championship. And he injured Jey Uso just a few months ago. Jey Uso is back for revenge, and he gets MJF. He gets his hands on him right here, right now in St. Louis. And here comes main event, Jey Uso.
Jey Uso making his first ever premium live event return in a long time, Quads. MJF maybe having second thoughts, perhaps. The bald ridden now at MJF.
He would after it was the Overkill after Double or Nothing, after Uncle Howdy dethroned Jey Uso to win the Universal Championship, which he will defend tonight against Shawn Michaels, becoming a two-time Universal Champion in his own right. After defeating Jey Uso, he would redefend that championship on the Overkill after Double or Nothing in a Double or Nothing rematch. And then, as that match would end up in chaos after MJF, of all people, came down and drove Jey Uso's neck into the edge of steel steps, putting him out of action, practically paralyzing Jey Uso for months on months. The last time we had seen Jey Uso, he had a neck brace on at the Isle of Samoa show, was barely able to be cleared to even show up, wanted to be there for his family. You could see the early wounds of Jey Uso even then, but now he is cleared for in-ring action. He is back and he is looking for blood, but it looks like the embarrassment has already gotten to MJF before Jey Uso even could, because now, of course, MJF has lost his hair.
Indeed, it was this past Monday on Overkill in which MJF was critiquing Jey, in which he thinks Jey got in the way of his glory, and before even more words could even get hashed out there between the two men, a brawl just insinuated between both of the two men as they have been at each other's throats since Monday and beforehand, as they finally get their hands on each other here tonight in St. Louis.
Remember also last Monday that brawl ended in a car chase with Jey Uso getting in a car driving after MJF. It was an insane scene last Monday, to say the least.
I mean, you probably thought Monday was crazy. What do you see? Both of these men in a squared circle, no limitations, just straight up hate for one another.
I expect nothing less from these two here tonight, Elliot. I feel like Jey Uso and MJF are ready to slaughter each other. More Jey Uso, because MJF was the one that started all of this. He made Jey Uso collateral damage in his quest for the Universal Championship, and he only ended up hurting himself. And he may get even more hurt here tonight against Jey Uso, but you can never count out the first ever Grand Slam champion here at A2C. Without a doubt, a first ballot Hall of Famer, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. But there's one flaw to the current state of MJF, and that is, of course, well, you can't see it now because, of course, he has the hat on to block it, but he is bald, of all things.
I mean, he might be bald, but it doesn't even matter regardless of if he's bald or not. He's still one of the best to ever do it here at A2C. Bald or not, MJF is still going to come in here and prove every single one of these people wrong. Everybody in the background here as well, as he's kind of been in the head for a couple of months now, in the head of Jey Uso, as MJF would go on to, I believe, lose to Uncle Howdy at SummerSlam, and obviously he has no hair.
Yeah, and you figured getting his head shaved, going completely bald, that would, considering the lead up to SummerSlam, that would have shaken his confidence to his very core. MJF seems more confident than I think I've seen him in a long time, especially after being blindsided by the return of Jey Uso. MJF, he seems to still be in his snake-like, his mind games type feel. It feels like MJF is just still the same old, even with that shiny chrome dome on the top of his head. But here we go. These two are going to get started off here tonight, and MJF already has Jey Uso caught off guard. Abdominal stretch is locked in.
Well, Jey Uso gets out of it and throws MJF down with a hip toss, as Jey has MJF. No, MJF taking Jey Uso back down to the mat, and now Max has Jey. Oh my gosh, going to stomp onto the tricep of Jey Uso. But oh no, here comes Jey Uso yet again. We talked about these two men going back and forth, and early on, and not even through a minute, both of these men going back and forth so far.
MJF countering with an enziguri right to the head, and you know that MJF is looking to target that head neck area that he injured way before this had even gotten heated between these two men. The reason that Jey Uso was put on the shelf because of MJF, his neck being broken and driven down right into those steel steps. You gotta know that MJF is gonna use every tactic he can to get past Jey Uso here tonight, but it's not gonna be easy, because here comes main event Jey Uso.
And now Jey has MJF. Oh, nice move there by Jey, turning it into a pinning combination. Shoulders are down, but a kick out of one by Max. And now Jey, a nice kick right to the back. Or now MJF back up to his feet, but Jey Uso saw it coming.
Flying super kick right across the face. MJF not startled by it whatsoever, being very technical, picking apart the bones of Jey Uso, but Jey Uso not trying to stay down for much longer, as MJF sends him into the corner, chop across the chest, trying to put him down as MJF, trying to keep his offense going. Down goes Jey, back first onto the canvas. Oh, but Jey immediately get back to his feet, sending MJF into the corner, startling Maxwell. He's got nowhere to go now. Oh no, MJF got to watch out. He's gonna go shoulder first right into the ring post.
My gosh, as Jey stomping a mud hole into MJF, letting out so much anger and frustration that's been built in himself, as Jey's shoulders are down, and MJF another kick out at one by Max, and now Jey has MJF sending him off the ropes. Oh, nice kick there by Jey, and now going to the outside, both of these men standing switch by MJF.
Oh my God, Poison Rana on the floor. Jey lands right on the top of his head. Is what I was talking about, Elliot. MJF, smart and sadistic, trying to target that head neck area of Jey Uso that he injured just a few months ago, but Jey Uso does not seem startled by it whatsoever.
Indeed, as he's got to submit, I believe, that Tequila Sunrise on the outside, but MJF getting out of the, both of these men got to get back inside the ring. Counter three, as again went to the neck. It looked like it hasn't phased Jey. At least it's not showing that it's phased, as Jey continues to stay in the fight. And out here, oh my gosh.
Oh boy. You were saying it's not gonna. We were saying it's not might not phase Jey Uso yet, but it could be that adrenaline, that hatred that he has for MJF for doing what he did to his neck. That if that wears off, we could see a much more weakened Jey Uso depending on what happens in this match thus far. But right now, these two are going back and forth, chop for chop, slap for slap. These two are just chopping each other right across the chest. MJF, of course, with the more exposed, doesn't even have a shirt on. Jay does, but regardless, he can't get past that tape that MJF has around his hand, and now slapping across the face is Jey Uso, and we are going to have a hockey fight in St. Louis, Missouri. MJF and Jey Uso trading back and forth. The heated tensions getting to both men. MJF picks up Jey Uso. Oh no! Oh, this could be bad for Jay. Tombstone pile driver.
Onto the neck of Jey Uso, and MJF into the cover to pick up the win.
Oh.
Jay kicks out at 2.
And now it looks like that adrenaline could most definitely be wearing off, especially if MJF was going for a heat seeker. That moveset really targets that head area of Jey Uso as he gets dumped down back first by a power slam by MJF, rolling out, getting back into the ring. MJF trying to talk to the crowd, doesn't realize Jay's back to his feet already. Gonna pay the price for that one.
And now Jay has MJF, gonna put him on the ropes. What's he gonna do here? Gonna toy with the arm there of MJF onto the top rope, and now Jay has MJF yet again. Looking, has him in a powerbomb position. No, MJF getting out of it with some rights right to the side of the head of Jey Uso. Oh, the clothesline, and there's Jey Uso paying.
Oh my God. Big super kick by Jay. Jason, he's got MJF in the drop zone on the top, going for that big flying headbutt right off the dome of MJF. Now trying to roll to the apron is MJF, trying to get some composure here. But now, big forearm by Maxwell, getting back into the ring. Jay sees him immediately. Off of the referee. It might have been inverted by Jey Uso. Regardless, picking him up. Jay in trouble. Chop block right to the back of the leg.
MJF, oh my gosh, going right to the neck there, but Jay not going to take the pain lightly as he gets out of it, and now MJF,
oh no, this is another move that MJF could do to break his neck. Brain buster to Jey Uso. Jay might be out cold, he might be passed out, covered by MJF, leg is hooked. Jay is somehow still in this match after being dumped on his head 3 times.
I don't know how Jey Uso is still in this matchup, as MJF sends Jay down with the lariat, calling up Jay, elbow drop right to the chest. Might have even gotten a bit of the neck there.
And there he goes again. He's biting him, Elliot.
Oh,
trying to bite the hair off of him.
Oh my gosh, as Max has Jay back in his sights again. Going axe handle right there from the middle rope, and now MJF, as Jay, here comes main event Jey Uso, sending switch by Jay, but MJF gets out of it, and now,
trying to lock insult to the earth, but no, Jay, another reversal, but MJF fighting back and forth, just like you said, Elliot, and a big right hand right to the top of the head, but Jay's back to his feet, spear went forward, no DDT, right on the top of the head again. Jay goes right into the canvas. MJF trying to lock insult to the earth again, but Jay reverses again, and now ducks under, floats over, going for a DDT of his own, and he connects it. But MJF's right back to his feet. What in the hell are we seeing? MJF now sending him off the ropes. He goes. Both men colliding, center of the ring. MJF, no, Jay ducks again off the ropes. Jay's pop up Samoan drop. There it is. Jay, is he going to go up? He is.
Jay from the top. Uso splash from the top. And Jay into the cover to pick up the victory against MJF. Took out at 2 by Max.
This has been a lightning-paced match between these two. Heavily fast-paced. Jay looking to put it away. Super kick connects right across the face.
And now Jay has MJF tired. Both of these men tired. Oh, another super kick by Jay.
That adrenaline's going to start to wear off. Elliot, who do you think that's going to benefit more in this match as if we just keep going between these two?
I mean, Jay has taken some serious shots to the neck where he's had issues in the past. I still don't know how he's in this matchup. He can continue to fight for as long as he can, but I think at the end of the day, MJF is going to take over. He's going to go on top. Oh
my God, an F5 by MJF. Expanding the artillery on Jey Uso. Both men are down. MJF is trying to capitalize.
He's the first one back up to his feet as Jey. Oh no, here comes Jey Uso. Might have eat my words there as both of these men going back and forth yet again. MJF has Jey. Oh!
Spine on the pine. MJF calls him up. This could be what MJF needs. He's got Jey right where he wants him. Spins it around. Salt of the earth is in. He's got it locked in. After all the head trauma for Jey Uso, is the pain going to be enough to make him tap out right here, right now?
No. Oh.
No.
Jey gets out of it, and now Uso has MJF going to send him off the ropes, looking for that again with that Samoan drop. Oh, missed the super kick. And now,
oh no. Oh, God. What is this? Oh, my God. A backbreaker landing right on the spine. Cover on Jey Uso. Is this going to be enough? No. Jey kicks it 2 again.
My goodness. Jey still in this matchup, man. Still fighting against MJF. And now Max has him back up to his feet yet again. MJF fireman's carry with Jey. No, Jey gets out of it. Oh, chop across the chest.
Oh! He got it. He cut MJF right in half, and he's not done. Top rope for Jey Uso. Here he goes, Elliot.
Uso splash for the second time, and could that do it for MJF? Shoulders are down. Jey to pick up a big victory. Oh my God.
Elliot, how is MJF still in this match? Is hate that much of a drug for MJF to be addicted to on Jey Uso? Oh my God.
How both of these men are still in this match is beyond me.
Jey now has him off the ropes again. Go over to the Samoan drop. Can maybe go into the well one too many times there. But Jey fighting back again. Snapmare by Jey. Has MJF right in the perfect position, but Jey. Oh, there's a jawbreaker though. Targeting the head once again, but Jey still resilient, fighting back. Another snapmare. MJF gets taken down, kick right to the back of the head.
And now Jey going up top for the third time. Oh no.
Not going for a neutral splash. This time calls up MJF from a distance, more than halfway across the ring with the crossbody. MJF getting himself out of the way. Great ring awareness by Maxwell. Now sends him onto the apron. Shot to the face. Another right hand by MJF. Drop kick. No. Jey dodges. Back in the ring is Jey. Ducks the line. MJF catches him though regardless.
And now MJF gonna drag Jey back to the middle of the ring. Looking for something here as Jey gets back up to his feet again. MJF, oh my gosh, big lariat there as
he's looking to lock it in. He's got it in, Elliot. Salt of the earth is locked in one more time.
For the second time, Salt of the earth locked in. Jey maybe looking to tap here. Ref keeping a close eye. Oh my gosh, I think MJF let it go as he's going back up to the top rope. MJF has Jey in his sights, calling up Uso. Max from the top rope has Jey going another axe handle.
Not flashy whatsoever. Only purpose is to target that head of Jey Uso. Trying to find a weak spot in main event Jey Uso, but it doesn't look like there is one because Jey has been fighting back this entire match. The adrenaline is pumping through the veins of Jey Uso. Has him on his shoulders, and he goes head first right on the top rope. And Jey is feeling the electricity here in St. Louis, Missouri. As Jey now, what does Jey think it is? Back it out, maybe for a spear now, but he has to get the separation off an Irish whip. Ducks under, and now Jey has it. There it is, nobody right to the skull. Right to the skull. Jey might be out cold. Cover by MJF. Oh my God, Jey kicks out again.
This is insanity. Oh my goodness, bro. Both of these men, but especially Jey Uso, is still in this matchup, taking a hard shot right to the head via a knee of MJF. MJF turns it around yet again.
You're seeing it in his eyes. It's every counter. It's every move from MJF targeted to the head of Jey Uso. MJF came here tonight with a plan to finish what he started with Jey Uso. What he thought he finished a long time ago. He's looking to finish Jey Uso right here, right now. Jey's not going to let it happen. Super kick to the face again. But MJF just doesn't feel it. Jey going back old school. Yeeting here in St. Louis. Another right hand by main event Jey Uso.
Oh my gosh, Jay with some more. Oh my gosh, some more rights there to MJF, and I think MJF got busted open. As now Jay has MJF snap suplex there. Both of these men down yet again. MJF and Jey Uso putting on a masterclass in just our first matchup of the night here.
This has been an incredible matchup, Elliot. This has been incredible. Another super kick. No, MJF ducking again. Ducks the line, though. This does Jay. MJF not going to be able to get the upper hand, and there's the Samoan headbutt. Kind of, maybe a smart move, maybe not by Jey Uso, considering the head trauma he already has. But now grabs the leg, up elbow right to the knee. Jay still fighting somehow, some way. MJF has to play the counter game with Jey Uso. Kitchen sink knee right to the gut, and now MJF has him center of the ring. Third time he's going to lock it in. Salt of the earth, perhaps. No, he twists the arm, and now targeting the face of Jey Uso. Has that modified crossface in, but Jay with a snapmare getting out of the submission once more. Elbow does not connect. MJF back to his feet. Knee right to the skull again. Oh my God.
On a leg drop onto the leg of Jay as Jay crawling back to the corner. MJF like a shark on the water, senses blood.
Oh no. Oh no, not another one. Oh God. Panama Sunrise by MJF. Dumping him on his head again. Jay's back up. What? Are you kidding me? Back suplex into a neck breaker. Jay into the cover. It's looking like a one-man 1D. Cover by Jey Uso, but it's not enough again.
Now, Jay has MJF setting him off the ropes. There's the spear. And this time, he hit it. And now Jay trying to figure out what he has to do next. Going up to the top rope.
He's got to go. Uso splash no with the third time. It doesn't connect. MJF getting himself out of harm's way, but Jay's still fighting. MJF not going to let it happen. Second time coming. Brain buster. Connects. Jay is down. Cover by MJF. Leg is hooked after so many headshots. Jay is still in the match.
You're hitting me.
These two men, they hate each other so much. MJ, oh no, not again, a second time. Tombstone.
And he's not done. MJF not done here. After the tombstone, going again here. MJF for the fourth time.
Jay is getting out of it somehow after being dumped on his head God knows how many times. Jey Uso is somehow, some way, he's still in this goddamn match.
But MJF has Jay on his shoulder.
No, the move that injured him. The move that injured Jey Uso. Oh my God, no. Oh God. The move that injured him. The move that MJF used on the edge of those steel steps. Jay's not moving. MJF up the top. There's the elbow again by MJF. And now spins it around. Looking to lock into salty earth. Jay is still breathing. What is going on? Jay ducks down again. Leapfrog by Jay. Pops him up. Samoan drop does not connect. Both men still going back and forth. Super kick by Jey Uso. Spins it around. Elliot, tell me, what is it gonna take? Damn it! What is it gonna take?
At this point, it's gotta take, if one of these men ends up dead, probably in this ring. Oh my gosh! As Jay has taken shot after shot, and MJF tactical moves here from him tonight, but Jay is still finding a way to keep himself alive here in this match. Oh, jawbreaker by MJF.
He's going to grab the arm, maybe for another salt to the earth, but Jay counters once more. Jay now with MJF by his head, by his bald, crispy head, but MJF is still fighting somehow. Elbows to the gut, kick to the gut, center of the ring. Don't tell me he's going to do it again, damn it. Don't tell me he's going to do it again. Oh, thank God. He's got it, Jey Uso. Head first, not neck first. Right off the top rope. Jay is in trouble. And that shots the head again. Big right hands by MJF. MJF has to be furious, now making Jey Uso bleed with him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, going for a driving knee right into the back of the head. And Jay backed up to his feet, continuing the fight, but MJF back on the offense, sending Jay off the ropes. Drop down by MJF. leapfrog by MJF, and an driving knee right into the midsection of Jey Uso, and now calling Jey from the corner. What's he looking for here? MJF, oh my gosh, has him
not again. That powerbomb backbreaker by MJF right to the back of the head, but the foot's underneath the rope, and MJF, because of the hatred he has for Jey Uso, didn't even bother to check it, and that might have cost him the match, but maybe it didn't. He spins around, was going for the salty spear. No, he got him with a DDT again, right on the top of the head. Jey's done. MJF calls him back up. Tilt-a-whirls. Salt of the earth is in for a fourth time. It's locked in. Jey's right next to the ropes, but MJF's wrenching it, and Jey's gonna tap out. The pain finally got to him. MJF, just too much. Too many moves to the head, and Jey Uso finally had to give up.
Thank God.
Jey looking at it. Wow. Jey offering the hand, and MJF takes it. No shenanigans. These two went to war. They bled with each other, and in the end, MJF might have just earned Jey Uso's respect. That is huge, considering what those two men went through, Elliot. The hatred they had for one another. It was shown in the match. They let it all out, and Jey shook MJF's hand like a man.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Universal Championship.
After that incredible bout, sorry, go ahead, Elliot.
Well, it is time for the Universal Championship, as it is Shawn Michaels, the former Universal Champion, dripped out in what appears to be Nick's gear as he takes on Uncle Howdy.
Takes on Uncle Howdy in the Universal Championship match. In a match that was announced earlier today, mind you, Elliot. This match was not announced, not a week in advance, not like a few days in advance. Like, it was announced literally just earlier today before the show, before everyone had gotten to the building.
He's definitely caught Uncle Howdy off guard, and massive opportunity for HBK here tonight. Howdy probably didn't have a chance to even game plan, even scout the tactics of HBK. From what I've known and what I've seen in the past cons, I think even though I think Uncle Howdy, regardless of who he's facing, there's always a game plan for himself, and there's always a task, as here comes the Universal Champion, the Reaper, Uncle Howdy. Universal Champion, basking in the presence of the crowd here in St. Louis.
We enter St. Louis. We enter day 92 of Uncle Howdy's Universal Championship reign, sitting at currently 3 successful defenses, and there is with no doubt that I could see Uncle Howdy making it a 4th against Shawn Michaels here tonight.
It was Howdy mentioned Shawn is, he said he looked at him and doesn't see him as a threat. He just looks at him at quite embarrassing, and you can take those words how you want to, but he's kind of right in the sense. I mean he's surrounded by a horse and an alien.
And the weird thing is that Uncle Howdy, he sees it too, for some reason. But he's not as scared or frightened or as delusional as Shawn Michaels may seem. Uncle Howdy says it in a more understanding tone, which we've seen Uncle Howdy use that tone before when he talks to the A2C universe. But Uncle Howdy has expressed he wants someone with a clear head in that locker room who would dare to come after his Universal Championship. He wants a final hunt. He knows his days are numbered, but it's up to the locker room how long that will be, because Uncle Howdy will forever be at his best when he has gold strapped around his waist and blood on his mask. Some of Shawn Michaels' blood might be met on that mask here tonight.
Matches for the Universal Championship as we take it down to Mike Rome.
For our first championship match of the night.
Introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And his opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 234 pounds, the Universal Champion, Uncle Howdy.
Well, a match that was, again, what Quan said, made literally just moments ago, has turned into another championship defense here for Uncle Howdy. As here we go.
Here we go. Oh God! Oh God! And oh my God! Uncle Howdy not wasting any time. And the mandible claws in, and the bell is rung. Uncle Howdy has already successfully defended his Universal Championship.
Well, short order made by Uncle Howdy as he picks up the victory.
Well, Uncle Howdy's... Oh, no. Oh, damn. What are we seeing on the screen? As Shawn is getting back to his feet. Oh, my God, Shawn! He's just leaped into the air, and he's gone again. I think that could go down as the shortest match in A2C history. If I'm not mistaken. It probably could be. Wait a minute! On the ramp! That's Psycho Clown! Psycho Clown in the... What the hell?
What the hell is going on, bro?
It looked as if Psycho Clown was on the ramp in... in the Horselander outfit. In the horse... I don't know. I don't even know if you want to call that a defense, but that's what we were talking about. Uncle Howdy wanted a real challenger for his Universal Championship. He didn't get one, unfortunately.
Well, as we continue the show, here comes the Boogeyman, and he's coming to get you. Taking on the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman, and Boogeyman said that he wanted to meet Blackman in the ring one-on-one, and he wants to bring out that guy that you wanted to bring him in. We know the history between Boogie and Blackman. We know the backstories and the tensions between both of these men. This was one of the very first matches made official for Money in the Bank. It's very long waited as Boogie looks to make an example, perhaps, out of this man, the lethal weapon, the former Oceanic champion, Steve Blackman.
And it all started after Boogeyman, the voices that Boogeyman was hearing in his head, the violence that he was hearing, the violence that he was being told to do from his consciousness cost him the Oceanic Championship against Ilya Dragunov on numerous occasions. It turned him into something that he felt like he wasn't, and he kept spontaneously attacking people, acting out, lashing out, meant to apologize to the A2C universe. Steve Blackman trying to reassure him that the A2C universe, they still love him. They still love him for who he is. They still love Martin. But the Boogeyman just cannot control what is inside of him. And tonight, he's being forced to let it out against one of his close colleagues in Steve Blackman. So here we go. A contest between these two. A dream match for both men, as they're very close to each other and would like to wrestle to each other. As we start with a collar and elbow between these two men. As you can see, very respectful to start off, and Steve Blackman, he's not going to pull any of his punches here tonight. This is a match on a big spotlight. These two aren't going to hold back between one another in a clean effort. Oh dear God! Okay, maybe I spoke too soon because he was choking Steve Blackman out. Right up, he was trying to send him to the rafters right there as he picked him up by his throat. Look at that, that spinning kick, but Boogeyman went for a shoulder check, Blackman blocking it, now rolls him up inside cradle, looking to put the Boogeyman away very early here. This would very much piss off the Boogeyman. That was a very late 1 count.
As Blackman has Boogie, Boogeyman, as I say, gets back on the offense now. Now Boogie has Blackman by the hair, driving his knee right into the face of Steve Blackman. Now going up to the middle row. Boogeyman going for a slap there. Oh my gosh! Like he got the knees to the midsection as Blackman sends Boogeyman to the outside. Blackman trying to figure out what he wants to do next, but Boogie gets back up in a hurry and gets back inside the ring now. Now Blackman with a nice forearm right across the face of the Boogeyman as Boogie trying to crawl back to his feet, gain some momentum. Big kicks. Oh no, Boogie turns it around. Now Boogeyman out of the corner. What's he looking for? Oh my gosh.
What a clothesline right across the chest and the throat. And now Boogeyman getting in control here. As Blackman, fireman's carry. We're going to slow the pace now. Off the top rope goes Blackman, lunge first. But Blackman rolls him up. Inside cradle again. Now on Boogeyman, but it's not going to be enough again.
Now Blackman looked like he's going for something on Boogeyman. Oh my gosh, already. Okay, well these two men in the short term going punch for punch, chop for chop, slap for slap.
Here we go. Blackman and the Boogeyman. Back and forth. These two are willing to go. Boogeyman wants more from Blackman. The fight starting to fuel Boogeyman, but the lethal weapon not backing down. Boogeyman is still getting it. Blackman, and here we go. We have another hockey fight here in St. Louis, Missouri. Both men trading back and forth. This is what they wanted here at Money in the Bank on this big stage between one another. And now they're going back and forth. Oh, look at Boogeyman biting the forehead of Blackman. Could be those voices, but Blackman with a spinning discus knee. Now into the cover. Hooks the leg. Is this going to be enough? No.
A little too close for comfort there for the Boogeyman as he barely kicks out at 2 as Blackman has Boogie. No, Boogie gets out of it. Kick right to the calf of Steve Blackman, now turning him around. Boogeyman now has Blackman up on his shoulders. No, Blackman turns it into a back body drop.
Blackman calling him up again. No, Boogeyman ducks the kick.
Blackman crawling to the corner as Boogie's scouting him. What's he looking for here? Boogeyman, oh no!
Oh. Look at him again, Boogeyman. Another kick to the gut. Now where's he going? Boogie. Up to the top. Drops the elbow. Down it connects. Oh my Jesus!
Big shoulder tackle there by the Boogeyman as Blackman. No, Blackman gets out of it and sends Boogeyman down with an arm drag as Blackman has Boogie. What's he looking for here? No, Boogie gets out of it. These two men countering each other's moves, know each other out the back of their head as Blackman again with another counter and some kicks right to the back of the leg of Boogeyman.
Oh, Blackman. He's got the guillotine in. He's got it in. He's got it in on Boogeyman. Is Boogeyman gonna? No, he's not even gonna be close to tapping. Look at the power dumping. Blackman back first.
Oh, and now Blackman with the
Blackman has him on his shoulder, stumps him down. There it is. Back first goes Boogeyman. Blackman not done. Blackman might have the separation he needs. He's got Boogeyman by the head. Face first off the turnbuckle he goes. Wait, no. Boogeyman reversing again. Now picks him up. Face first off the buckle goes Blackman. Into the cover.
In the cover. Out of two by the ref. Oh, no. Blackman. Barely kicking out at two that time as Boogie calling up Blackman. What's he looking for here?
Picks him. There goes the Boogie bomb. It connects into the cover. Stacks him up. Boogie style, but no, it's a kick out by Blackman.
And now Boogie has Blackman off the back, and now Boogeyman doing something there as Blackman gonna send him off the ropes. Boogeyman, going for something there, but see Blackman with another counter as he elbows Boogeyman into the back of his head. Gonna send Boogie, no, Boogie sending Blackman, sending him across the ropes. Oh my gosh, Boogeyman dragging Blackman. Blackman back inside the ring now. Boogie scouting and a headbutt. There to Boogeyman.
I think he's busted open. I think he got busted open off that headbutt.
Indeed, it looked like he did get busted open. He did get busted open as, here comes the lethal weapon. Another clothesline by Blackman. Steve Blackman fired up here. There's a nice super kick by Blackman. Boogeyman back up to his feet. And now Blackman going to send Boogie into the corner. And now Blackman with the scoop slam to Boogie. And going up to the top, Steve Blackman with that elbow drop. Nice elbow drop from the top into the cover to put down the Boogeyman. Kick out at two, though, by Boogie. Something there, but Boogeyman again with another reversal, wrenching the eyes with those claws there. Steve Blackman's eyes.
You can see the claws coming into play here as well. I don't know how that's not really utilized as a foreign object or even noticed as a foreign object. Face first goes Blackman regardless. He's already bleeding. Off the turnbuckle he goes. Top rope for Boogeyman. Calls out Blackman. Oh my God, Blackman reversing the shoulder check into a power slam, avalanche style, putting the Boogeyman down. Blackman was going to go for the next snap off the snapmare, but no, it's reversed.
Now Boogie, clubbing blow right to the back of Steve Blackman, and again, right to the back of Blackman. Steve now getting back up to his feet. Boogie has Blackman looking for a power position, maybe. As Blackman, fireman's carry. You're going to send him neck first off the top rope. And into the cover to defeat Steve Blackman here at Money in the Bank. But Blackman kicks out at two.
Blackman been very resilient in this match. Shots right to the face. Boogeyman trying to get ruthless here against Blackman, but no, fireman's carry sends him down. Blackman calling him up into the corner, but no, Boogeyman rolling to the other corner. Kick right to the gut. But now Blackman spinning it around over the shots to the back, but now Boogeyman another reversal, and now Blackman does not want to be there. Facing into the turnbuckle. Big boogie splash. Right off the back. Boogeyman not done. Picks him. Oh my god, by the throat, but there's the knee right to the gut. And now Boogie Slam coming. Down goes Blackman. Pressing him down. Shoulders are down. Covered by the Boogeyman. Is this going to be enough? No, Blackman gets the shoulder up again.
Well, Boogie calling Blackman up again. What's he looking for here? Has Steve. Oh, there's
Boogie bomb. He got it. The Fortnite move. Missionary position cover. But now Blackman gets the shoulder up again. I don't know how Blackman is taking this much abuse. He gets back to his feet. Got shoulder checked again by the Boogeyman. Boogeyman is not letting Blackman get anything right now.
Indeed, these last couple drives here. Oh, as Quan says it, Steve Blackman finding some life here, getting some offense here. And now gonna send Boogie into the corner. Here comes the lethal. Here comes the lethal weapon. Oh, into the corner. Oh my gosh, elbow there by Blackman. And now has Boogeyman. What's he looking for here? Has him up on his feet again. Blackman has Boogeyman by the head. Gonna send him face first into the top turnbuckle. And now Blackman has Boogie. Scoop slam by Blackman. Now going up to the top rope yet again. Maybe looking again for that elbow drop. There it is. Oh no!
Boogeyman got himself out the way again, dodging the elbow. Boogeyman runs in a big boot scrape right across the face of Blackman, who's already bleeding buckets. You can see it all over the mat, Elliot. Steve Blackman is in trouble as Boogeyman floats him over, hooks the far leg. Is this going to be enough to put away Blackman? Blackman able to power out, even with the blood dripping down his face. Blackman somehow still seeing daylight.
Indeed, as some right to the face of Blackman. Blood is everywhere as Blackman.
Cool.
Oh, he was going for something there on Blackman, but Blackman gets out of it now.
Oh, rolls him up again. Another inside cradle. This move has been utilized many times in this match. Both these men trying to steal the win. Blackman not going to be able to kick it at one.
And now Blackman. Oh my gosh. Oh, berating him with hellfire and a bunch of rights.
Looked like he just freaking popped his ult right there. Middle rope, double axe handle connects again. Boogeyman is down. Blackman off the top once more. Boogeyman is face down on the mat. Spins it around. There's the elbow this time. It connects. Boogeyman is down. Cover by Blackman. Leg is hooked up the top rope. Elbow, but it's not enough. Boogeyman kicking out once more. Blackman spins it around. No, Boogeyman got the separation. Ducks the line. Has the arm. Kick right to the gut. He's trying to grab Boogeyman again, but Boogeyman on the reversal. Has Blackman by the head. On the ropes here. Does Boogeyman have Blackman? Oh my god, just wrenching his neck. Oh my god, Blackman's he's coming, his feet are coming off the ground as his neck is getting wrenched off the top rope. And now off the middle rope, double axe handle by Boogeyman. Floats him over, center of the ring. Leg is hooked, cover on Blackman. Is this going to be it? No, Blackman persevering as ever, kicking out once more.
Oh, now Boogie choking the daylights out of Steve Blackman. And now Blackman crawling back up to his feet. Boogie has Blackman, has him out of position. No, another back body drop by Steve Blackman. And now Blackman, oh no, Boogie back up to his feet. There's another shoulder tackle by the Boogeyman.
Blackman is in trouble. One of the commentators curse because look at the Blackman getting back to his feet again. There's the drop kick, drop by Boogeyman. Face first, but he rolls out the ring. Very smart by the Boogeyman. I was going for the right hand, but Blackman just staring at him. Blackman staring a hole right through Boogeyman, realizing he might have to get just as evil as the voices inside the head of Boogeyman if he wants to win this match, if he wants to go around the Boogeyman instead of through him here tonight, but he might just have to. But Boogeyman tossing him straight back into the ring once more. Blackman is in trouble. Boogeyman just clobbering him with blows. And then one more. Boogie bomb. It connects. Blackman is down right back onto the canvas. Covered by the Boogeyman. And that is going to be it.
Great matchup between both of these men. Back and forth. Boogie and Blackman win, but Boogeyman gets a very big victory against the lethal weapon, Steve Blackman. What a match between both of these men.
And I just wanted it more. Great contest, great competitive contest, but in the end, the Boogeyman finally getting a little bit of redemption. A very great win against Steve Blackman. Much respect shown to both men here tonight.
All right, coming up next, we have two men representing both of their tag teams, as here comes one half of the Legend Killers, Danhausen. Danhausen and Roman Reigns have been going at each other since Danhausen attacked Roman's family back at the Isle of Samoa in Emergence. And we saw this past Friday, on Friday of Emergence, it was Danhausen who said that Roman was always number 2, and going off the list of things that he's ever mentioned as they were all Moxley's idea, who the Legend Killers took out Moxley, who was on the shelf, and definitely saying that Roman is treating this as a begrudging job, nothing more but a desk job. But Roman looking to prove those statements and those so-called lies that Roman told Danhausen, proving him wrong. But Danhausen has a big opportunity, potentially not only knocking off a former world champion, but one of the current tag champions. Danhausen, it's set as here comes the A2C. Throw up your ones in the crowd here, ladies and gentlemen.
I know I am.
As Roman Reigns has entered the building here in St. Louis, Missouri. Roman told Danhausen that he hadn't lost his passion. He claims that most of these people paid to come see him, and that no one was forcing to do anything. He says that he came here because it was his duty and his passion to give the people what he wanted. And Roman and Moxley have both of these men have proven what they can do here for the tag division. Of course, 120 plus days and 6 successful defenses, breaking that successful title defense reign here. But how will Roman Reigns fare alone by himself with none of his family around? No Jon Moxley. It's just him and Danhausen. And you would think Roman would have the upper advantage here, but the upper favor. Don't count out Danhausen here, so he could potentially get the job done here. As here we go, it's Reigns and it's Danhausen one-on-one. Here we go. Bell rings, and here comes Danhausen out the gate. Or Big Ron are there already. There, taking it to Roman. Oh, going for an elbow roll, but Roman gets out of it, and there's a big boot right across the face. And Danhausen back up to his feet, and a big lariat there to Roman. And now oh my gosh, slamming the neck of Roman onto the mat as Danhausen has Roman. No, Roman gonna sweep the leg as Roman is fired up here early. Getting the crowd here in St. Louis hyped up here as Roman, the snapmare on Danhausen, off the ropes.
Oh my
Look at here, big boot right to the face. And now Roman has the arm of Danhausen, gonna stomp onto the arm repeatedly, as trying to figure out what he wants to do next. Has Danhausen up on his feet yet again, gonna send him. No, Danhausen gonna send Roman into the corner. Danhausen has the leg of Roman, big kick right to the thigh of Roman Reigns. Oh my gosh, a big super kick by Danhausen to Reigns. Reigns back up to his feet. Oh, chopped there by Danhausen. Here comes Danhausen. Oh my gosh. A clothesline right into the back of the head. Roman back up to his feet. Danhausen up to the top rope. Roman saw it coming and going to send Danhausen from the top into the mat as Roman good on the attack of Danhausen with some more rights and a stomp right to the midsection to follow it up here.
Now he's got that hand right on the shoulder of Danhausen, but no, Danhausen sweeping the leg. Look at the way he swept the leg, the ankle of Reigns.
Danhausen, running into the ref inadvertently.
Oh, God. Dan, come on. What are you doing? Just bouncing his head right off the referee is Danhausen, and Reigns going to take advantage of it. Kicks to the gut, shot right to the face. Reigns now. Big chops across the chest. Another chop again. Into the cover. Hooked again, but no, it's not going to be enough. Reigns. Oh my God, what a boot to the face by Danhausen. Reigns getting back up. Reigns now. Oh, went for the neck breaker. No, Danhausen getting himself out the way. Big clothesline. It's the killer instinct that Elliot was talking about of Danhausen. It's that you cannot count out Danhausen whatsoever for what he does in this ring. That killer instinct that he has. It's been shown against Jon Moxley, and now it's being shown against Roman Reigns. It was shown against all the legends that Danhausen's been killing over the past couple of months. One trying to beat Johnny Gargano, but thanks to the House of Torture, it was not the case. Crossbody by Danhausen. Now into the cover, hooks the leg. Is this going to be enough? No, it's not. No, it's not going to be enough. Reigns kicking out would be a very big upset here for Danhausen if he's able to pin a former A2C World Champion, pin one and a half of the tag team champions, possibly get the Legend Towers. Another shot at those tag team championships. Reigns with a big clothesline. And now picking up Danhausen once more is Reigns. Off the rope. Superman punch connects. Danhausen is down and out. Reigns not going to let that be it, though. Wants to put the finishing touches. Has of Danhausen deep. One connects. Danhausen is down. Into the cover. Leg is hooked. Will this be enough? Danhausen was able to get the shoulder up. Just barely off the deep one. Not going to be enough. Danhausen back to his feet immediately, though, off of that. Somehow being resilient all off that pace. Picks him up to floating over the arm once more. And now spinning it around into the cover. Leg is hooked. Will this be enough to put away? Reigns. Danhausen has it. No, he doesn't have it. Not going to be enough. Danhausen feeling jolly as hell tonight. Flailing his arms, doing whatever he can. Chop across the chest, and here we go, Elliot.
Oh, Danhausen with the right. Roman with the chop. No, Danhausen turns it into a right. Another slap there by Danhausen. Slap by Roman. Punch for punch. Chop for chop, slap for slap between both of these men here. Danhausen, the Legend Killers. He wants, oh my gosh, a big knee. And now
knee strike. He's got it. Ref, what the hell? I believe it was a good Danhausen regardless. Into the cover. We need to fire that referee. Reigns kicks out at 2.
Thank goodness, as Danhausen, oh,
he's got an arm bar in on Reigns. Trying to break the arm, but Reigns, no. Look at this. Oh my God. Getting down and dirty with Danhausen. Knee right to the top of the head. Danhausen getting back into the fray, though. Center of the ring. Over the corner. No, there's that big body splash. Oh, you know what he's going for. Here he goes. This move of all things. Here comes the Dana pillar, I guess. Elbow right across the chest.
Oh,
spins it around. Now it's no! It's like a lock cattle mutilation is locked in. We've seen Danhausen putting people away with this move before. We've seen him damage it. Will it put away Roman Reigns? Reigns doesn't look like he have any arms to tap out, but Danhausen gonna let go. Could have felt that grip loosening. Probably a new move set to the artillery of Danhausen that he's not yet mastered yet. That's why we haven't seen Danhausen use it much. Not seen him put many men away with it. As he hasn't had to use submission moves, and especially within tag matches he's had recently. But this is him and Reigns, one of their first ever singles matches on a pay-per-view in a long time. Into the cover though by Danhausen. Leg is hooked on Reigns. Reigns is going to be able to kick out.
And Danhausen has no shortage of history. Of course, he would team up with Roman Reigns at, I believe, No Mercy a couple of years back, as Roman has Danhausen. There's a DDT there. And these two men, they have history with each other in which they would align, but in this instance, in this case, we've seen a changed Danhausen. I mean, as Roman, we've seen a changed Danhausen in the past. He feels unlocked as he's trying to not only get inside the head of Roman Reigns, but he's taken out Moxley. He's laid out Reigns' family, and now he's trying to take after the tag team championships as Roman has Danhausen, sending him into the corner. Elbow there by Danhausen, and now standing switch there. Danhausen, elbow right to the face by Roman. Roman, standing switch there on Danhausen, and another elbow.
Waist lock by Danhausen, Irish whip again. Trying to back up. Don't know what Danhausen's going for there. But now it's going to try again. Another Irish whip to Reigns. Backs up again. Can't seem to connect what he's trying to here. He's getting very desperate. Is Danhausen. Very frustrated he is. And now has Reigns off the ropes here. What is Danhausen thinking here? He's got him up. Back suplex. No. Reigns. Shot right to the top of the head. And there's a bulldog to counteract as well.
Now Reigns has Danhausen going to send into the corner. No, Danhausen has Reigns. Reigns.
Over neckbreaker got caught. Danhausen able to telegraph that one with a kick to the face, but no, Reigns, no, went with the jumping clothesline. Danhausen got out the way. Drop kick right to the back, sends Reigns down under the canvas once more. And now where is Danhausen going? He's looking to maybe go to the top turnbuckle. No, he's going to the middle rope now. Is Danhausen. Reigns getting called back up to his feet by the Legend Killer. The Seer himself went with a drop kick, but no, Reigns got back off that reversal. Now has Danhausen. Danhausen does not want to be in this position. Superman punch connects. This could be it, Elliot. This could be all he needs. Wait a minute. No. Commentator's curse once more. Danhausen, another reversal. No, ducks the boot. Reigns. Oh, my God. What a boot of his own.
Now, Reigns has Danhausen going to send him into the corner. Oh, Roman with the scoop slam to Danhausen. And now going up to the middle rope. Roman. There's an elbow drop. No.
Danhausen, what is he doing? Oh, God! Danhausen took one too many seconds to taunt in Roman's face. Got caught with a spear, but he kicks out. Able to stay in the match. That could have cost Danhausen, though.
Now, Danhausen, going to sweep the leg of Roman. And now, as Roman, Roman gets out of it. Danhausen,
strike, no. Reigns dodging the knee strike, picks up Danhausen, power bomb position. The Legend Killer is in trouble. Oh, Jesus, just gets dumped onto the canvas, but Danhausen somehow still back on his feet.
On the middle rope, calling up Reigns here. Danhausen, nice Hurricane Rana there from the middle rope as Danhausen has Roman. Armbar again. Locked in on Roman, looking to tap out the OTC. Danhausen has the armbar applied, but Roman gets out of it.
Another one, spinning it around, going for a cross arm breaker, but no, Reigns, even with the scenery change, Reigns still able to get out of it. Now has in fireman's carry, face first right off the top rope. Again goes Danhausen. Speaking of top ropes, that's what Reigns is climbing up right now. He's up there. Danhausen back to his feet, though, but Reigns saw it coming. There's the double axe handle once more. Right across the face of Danhausen. Reigns now with Danhausen. Sends him into the turnbuckle. You know what he's going for here, perhaps. No, maybe we don't. Or maybe we do, because Reigns now has him seated right on that bottom rope. Reigns charging up Danhausen. Here we go over that drive-by. Oh, there's that drop kick right to the side of the head. Danhausen, he might be out cold. Reigns knows it too. Here comes Reigns for one more deep one. There it is. And that could be good night. No, it's not. Danhausen is kicked out of everything that Reigns has thrown at him. Can you believe this, Elliot?
I cannot believe this in any way, shape, or form as Danhausen Roman trying to send Danhausen, but Danhausen again reversing it. Has the arm of Reigns. Danhausen still in this matchup here as he has Reigns driving him, spearing Roman into the corner and a clubbing blow right to the back. Into the cover, shoulders are down to pick up the victory against one half of the tag champs. No. kicking out 1, by the way, as Danhausen going to drag Roman back to the middle of the ring.
Reigns fighting back, elbows to the gut. Picks him up, another powerbomb position here, but no. Danhausen, more reversals, shot right to the top of the head. Big chop across the face. Danhausen coming in with another combination. The ruthlessness. Belly to belly suplex. Center of the ring. Both men are down. They have thrown everything at each other, Elliot.
Indeed, we both know what this matchup was going to be made of coming into one another. Danhausen with the mind games.
Here we go again. The man that he retired. Still holding on to that. 5-knuckle shuffle by Danhausen. Good to look at execute the attitude adjustment, but now Hurricane Rana as Reigns gets back to his feet. Tried to capitalize there. Reigns back to his feet once more, reversing on Danhausen. Picks him up on his shoulder. Oh, there's the snake eyes again by Reigns. Spinning it around now. Reigns could be looking to go into Danhausen's game here, but no, he's going to go to the corner. Reigns, you know what he's going for here. Could be looking for that spear. Maybe another Superman punch by Reigns. Charges it up, locked and loaded, and now Reigns out of the other corner. Has Danhausen in his sights. Oh, wait a minute. Reigns, turn around. Oh, and he does for Randy Orton. Backing away. Reigns not going to let him back away that easily. Now on a wild goose chase for Randy Orton. These two going all across ringside right now. Randy Orton is being chased all over right now. Reigns detouring back in the ring. Danhausen now picks him up. What is this? Oh, no, not again. Oh, my God. Dumping him right on the top of his head. Randy Orton sending Reigns on a goose chase, and it just cost him the match. No, it didn't. It didn't. Reigns kicks it 2, and Danhausen is in disbelief, consulting the official, but it was 2 regardless. Reigns rolling out now, and while Danhausen is distracting the official, you know what Randy Orton's going to do. RKO on the floor.
Randy Orton with the distraction off the RKO. Danhausen into the cover, and Danhausen, because of Randy Orton, defeats 1/2 of the tag team champions.
Danhausen gets his moment, but no one's going to respect him for it, Elliot. No one's going to glorify him for what he did here tonight. What is the point?
In the snarkiest way possible, to stoop so low to call out Randy Orton to get his dirty work done, and as a result, Danhausen defeats Roman Reigns.
Well, coming up right now in our co-main event, it is time to see if Seth Rollins and Santos Escobar will become the #1 contenders for Gunther's World Championship. So here are the men that they have to defeat. Here are the Uprising, Damian Priest, who we saw pin one of his opponents clean as a whistle last Friday on Emergence. Damian Priest defeating Santos Escobar, the former world champion, but now he is sided by the current A2C world champion, the Ring General Gunther, who defeated Santos Escobar at SummerSlam with the help of the Uprising to win his first ever A2C World Championship. Now, being as how things have played out this year with the A2C World Championship, we started as Seth Rollins as our world champion, and we started as Santos Escobar as our Royal Rumble winner. We go to the main event of night one of WrestleMania, and we see Seth Rollins, Santos Escobar pull out all the stops. Santos Escobar winning his second WrestleMania main event, and then consequently his world championship. Seth Rollins would try for months and months to get after that championship, but he was also thwarted by the Uprising, a quite literal uprising of former and now current A2C roster members who have been shoved to the side, who have always been they've been shoved to the side, and now they've all come together. Gunther has brought these men together, and they've made them a unit. They've made them a what the hell what is in my ear right now? Oh my God. Well, it seems like the star-crossed lovers have come. I want to say full circle, but not necessarily. But here is Santos Escobar, the former A2C world champion, looking drippy as ever. And there's only one man who would have given him that drip, and that's that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins. These men have taken star-crossed lovers to a whole new phrase, taking it to a whole new meaning, definition here tonight. These two have, as they're looking to join forces, be on the same page, because they know what is on the line here tonight. If they can defeat Gunther and Damian Priest, they will both get the one thing that they have wanted, the one thing that Seth Rollins has wanted since WrestleMania, and that is a rematch for his A2C World Championship, the match that he's still not gotten yet. And Escobar wants a clean, fair rematch at his World Championship after he was screwed at SummerSlam by the Uprising in that controversial finish that made Gunther the world champion. These two bonded together by that common cause to be at the very top. But it's not the matter as if these two can coexist, because it looks like they can. But can their egos coexist? Because it looks like these men both desperately and necessarily want to become world champion, but to do that, they have to get past these two men. Are they going to do it? We are about to find out. Rollins and Escobar team here tonight for, I believe, the first time ever against Damian Priest and Gunther. So here we go. Priest right after Rollins. These two also had an incredible match just weeks back. Priest now defeating two former world champions under his belt. He's defeated Rollins. He defeated Escobar. And now Priest off the top turnbuckle. Big splash, goes for it. Rollins gets out the way as Gunther pummels Rollins with a chop across the chest. Dear God. Escobar getting back to his feet on the apron here. Going for that Tope Atomico. That move never hits, ladies and gentlemen. We already know how it goes. Big one for the drop kick. Rollins got himself out the way. Look at the combination by Priest, though. Headlock, driver. Down goes Santos head first. Now we're going to put this one away, trying to make sure Rollins and Escobar never get a shot at that World Championship. Not going to be enough, but look at Gunther. Boston Crab, the Uprising working like a well-oiled machine. But Rollins rolls over Gunther. Now, this is the first time that Rollins is really going to have his chance to get his hands on Gunther in the past couple of weeks since All In Stadium Stampede. Rollins has barely been able to get his hands on Gunther because Gunther's always been attacking him from behind, choking him out after his matches. The same thing with Escobar as well. Gunther has been sneaking behind these men, choking them from behind, powerbombing them, and now they finally get their hands on the Uprising here tonight, Elliot.
It looked like Rollins was going for a pedigree out the gate, but a back body drop by Priest. As Gunther looked like he brought a door into the match. Oh my gosh, a clothesline there to Escobar and dropping the elbow on Seth Rollins as the Uprising have taken over. Going for a chair shot there. Santos with a chop to Gunther. Now Damian with Santos. Santos with some elbows to the midsection.
Look at Rollins go with this big combinations. Rollins now springboard. Moonsault landing on his feet. DDT right on the chair. Reverse style. Priest now going after Rollins, these two. Those men know each other very well, especially after their last encounter a few weeks back on Emergence. Oh, he's got a stop sign for Rollins. Oh, whip a shot right to the leg, but Rollins, no, ducks the line, grabs the arm, flatliner on the door. Rollins goes right face first into the wood.
Oh my gosh. A forearm there by Damian Priest as Gunther calling up Rollins. Rollins evade with Gunther with the axe handle to the back, going into the cover to defeat Rollins and Escobar. Counter two. Oh, wow.
Oh, Priest was going for South of Heaven. It's like I was saying, Elliot. The Uprising working as a well-oiled machine. As soon as Gunther had the cover, Priest was ready to execute his finishing maneuver to try and put the match away. But now Escobar into the cover. Leg is hooked, not going to be enough after Rollins busts open Gunther with that rolling elbow right to the face.
Indeed, as Gunther has Escobar, maybe looking for that power bomb. Hasn't been a fireman's carry, going to send Escobar neck first off the top rope. And now Gunther as Rollins as sending him into the corner. Elbow by Rollins to Gunther. Now Priest going up to the top, standing switch by Rollins. Elbow by Gunther.
Oh my God!
Gosh!
Did you see what Priest just did off the top? Dear God!
Oh my God.
That was brutal. Rollins now has Gunther into the corner. Priest is stalling with the sledgehammer, and he got him right into the gut, into the cover. Everyone is dazed. Priest looking to shun Looking to shut the door, quite literally, on the World Championship dreams. Oh no, Priest actually got caught in the crossfire by Gunther.
And again, look like as Gunther has Rollins. No, now elbows right to the midsection by Rollins to Gunther. And now Priest has Escobar. Another fireman's carry. Neck burst off the top rope yet again. And now Rollins and Priest.
Went for the knee strike. Rollins spins it around again. Super kick right to the back of the head. That sent Priest all the way across the ring. Now Rollins. Oh, almost had a hold of Gunther. Gunther has a hold of him now. Back suplex coming. On the chair. Rollins goes neck first. Oh my. But Rollins back to his feet. Priest. Corkscrew senton does not connect. Way high in the wind. Santos getting out of the way. Rollins now spinning around Gunther. Oh, face first. He comes right off the turnbuckle. Priest with the elbow. Rollins stalking him. Priest saw it coming though. Priest not again. Another flatliner to Rollins. Now into the cover. Priest has the leg hook on Rollins. Is this going to be enough? No, Rollins kicking out at two. Keeping the championship dreams alive. But then Rollins back to his feet. But he's going to get caught by a baseball bat. Rollins now trying to fight 2-on-1, but he got caught by Priest. Oh no. South of heaven. My God. Down he goes. Rollins is incapacitated. Escobar trying to clutch for the team here, but Priest is he's just too powerful. Going straight back after Rollins, who gets back to his feet now. And now it's Rollins and Escobar who have the upper hand here. Gunther now sent into the corner. Meanwhile, the door. Oh God, there's so much going on right now.
Indeed, as wreckage and carnage between all four of these men. Oh my gosh, bro.
The door busting open. Priest. Escobar almost accidentally caught some of the crossfire. Middle rope now. Rollins puts the door down. Big splash by Escobar nearly halfway across the ring. Rollins now has Gunther. You know what Rollins is going for? Going for the neutralizer on the sledgehammer. Dear God. Rollins now. Oh, he's not done. Oh, he's got Gunther on his shoulders. Rollins burning hammer.
Oh.
That new move, those new moves set to the arsenal of Rollins really might be paying off here. Into the cover on Gunther to get the world title match, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh, now Escobar has Damian Priest. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Mexican destroy there.
No, low blow. Rollins is still on his feet. Rollins is dazed, but regardless, still on his feet. Gunther's on Escobar's shoulders. Phantom driver connects. Priest is down. There's no one to save Gunther. Cover, both legs are stacked, but Gunther kicks out.
What an insane sequence here. As drop kick by Gunther.
Vertigo by Rollins. Rollins getting back to his feet, seeing Gunther right in his eyes. Gunther now was going to grab him. No, waist lock by Gunther. Picks him up, back suplex coming again. Down goes Rollins, but Escobar right there to greet Gunther. But Gunther rolls him through inside cradle to take this one home, to take the dreams of Escobar and Rollins home, but it's not going to be enough again. Oh my God. Escobar in trouble, trying to fight 2-on-1 here against Priest and Gunther. Priest goes down, and I also worry about Gunther. Look at the fire inside of Santos Escobar, the former world champion, taking on Priest and Gunther all by himself, as Rollins has been incapacitated by the ring general.
Escobar has Priest, no Priest. Oh,
Rollins caught him in perfect position. There's the stomp to Priest. Rollins not done though. Wanted to add insult to injury, trying to make sure. Oh my God, the stop sign and oh my God, and the sledgehammer cover on Priest. That could be enough, but no, it's not going to be. Priest kicking out. Escobar and Rollins, they're oh my God, they're beating the shit out of Gunther. Oh my God, but Priest coming at him with a clothesline.
A Priest with that chair, cracking it across the chest of Seth, and now into the cover goes Priest on Rollins to defeat Escobar. And oh my gosh, a near fall there as Priest has Escobar. Now Damian with the fireman's carry on Escobar again. Gonna send him face first off the top turnbuckle. Gunther goes up to the top.
Is he gonna make? Oh, what the hell, Priest? Priest just fucked over his own partner. Oh, over the stop side of the head, but no, Rollins gets out of the way. Rollins now drops down Priest, has to watch out for Gunther. No, he doesn't. But look at Rollins now, has the legs of Priest. Spins it, what the hell? Oh, God. He's got Priest, stop, reverse, powerbomb, the swirling of the calf kick on Gunther did Escobar, but no, Gunther with another reversal. Has Escobar, sends him face first into the turnbuckle. Escobar with another reversal once more. Has Gunther in his sights now. Gunther almost got caught there. No, he did get caught by Escobar. Another Mexican destroyer. It connects. Rollins now bringing the stairs into the equation. He might not have to because Gunther is now being pinned by Escobar to get them their world championship matches. Gunther kicks out at 2 again.
And now Rollins on the attack on Priest. There's a big form right into the back of the head of Damian Priest. And now Rollins into the cover on Priest. Gunther, nowhere to be found, but it doesn't matter as Priest kicks out. Rollins, oh my gosh, Priest back up to his feet. Rollins back inside the ring.
Oh no, and again! Oh my God, Rollins just can't stop taking low blows. But now, Phantom Driver connects. Rollins still once again on his feet after the low blow. Into the cover. Both legs are stacked, but Gunther's right there to break it up. And Rollins can't do anything about it because he's dazed. German suplex. Escobar lands on his feet. Escobar picks up Gunther. Has him up. Face first he goes. And there's the chair shot by Rollins, who's finally undazed after the multiple low blows he's gotten. Gunther now fighting 2-on-1 against the star-crossed lovers. But Escobar gets fought back again. But now Rollins now has Gunther right in his sights. Sends him into the corner. Oh, God. Oh, no. Escobar hitting Rollins in the back of the head with a stop sign by accident. Now into the cover on Priest. It's not going to be enough. Rollins is out cold now. Jesus. As I say that, Rollins gets back to his feet. Into the cover. Escobar using the ropes. It's all legal.
Gunther has Rollins powerbomb position, but Rollins gets out of it. And now Priest has Escobar.
Oh my God. Rollins getting folded by that drop kick. Now into the cover on Escobar, but no. As soon as he kicks out, Gunther now looking to execute. Has Rollins power bomb on the sledgehammer. Stacks him up. This could end the dreams. Escobar's down. Rollins kicks it too, though.
It's great that you mentioned Quans with the amount of communication between both Gunther and Priest as I say it with the drop kick to Rollins.
Oh my God, and the flatliner by Priest to Escobar. Into the cover, and Escobar now into the cover, and Escobar is able to kick out somehow at 2. I don't know how Rollins and Escobar, even after the weeks and months these two have been dealing with it, how they're dealing with the pain that the uprising is bringing them. Escobar now has to fight 2-on-1 once more, sends Gunther into the corner. Priest coming right from behind, immediately trying to put this one away. This is going to be bad. Oh God. Looking to execute the outsider's edge. Escobar is nowhere to go. Down he goes. Right under the door. But Rollins thankfully is right there to break up the pin. So Escobar will not be put down just yet. Oh man, I might have spoke too soon. Because now, wait a minute, Rollins reversing on Gunther. And now Escobar reversing on Priest.
Oh, now Priest has...
Priest combination on the Escobar, who reverses again. Still don't know how. Whether the knee strike. No, both men blocking the running attacks from Rollins and Escobar. Oh boy, another door has been thrown into the equation. Gunther's now is on the top rope. Gunther could be thinking that big splash. Now he goes for the elbow drop. Down he goes. Cover on Escobar. Rollins is dazed and in the grasp of Priest, but Escobar kicks out again.
And now Priest powerbomb Rollins. And Priest again with that door.
Just putting him down again. Oh God, look at the drop kick on Escobar. But Escobar back to his feet, fighting back. There's the drop kick. But now Gunther immediately going to meet him with a waist lock, and now Irish whip. Sending Escobar onto the apron. What is Gunther thinking here? Big shot to the face. Now Escobar reversing. Back into the ring. Rollins from behind. Poison Rana. Down goes Gunther. Escobar all over the Tope Atomico. Now Priest got himself back to his feet.
Oh, now
Rollins with the sledgehammer. Oh, right to the back of Priest. And now, Rollins wants that revenge on Gunther. He's sizing him, but now he sees Priest in his crosshairs as well. He wants to go for Gunther Weber right to the face, but no, Gunther Weber the drop kick, but no, he got caught by Rollins. The double axe handle. And now he's got the steel chair. Right to the back. No, misses completely. Escobar and Priest going at it. Rollins now with Priest. Picks him up. Back suplex coming. Oh my God, no, a backbreaker by Rollins.
Now Rollins has, or going for something here. Oh, Rollins. Oh, tornado DDT from the middle rope to Gunther as Escobar looking to introduce another weapon. He's got a light tube.
He's got Priest in his sights. Is he going to hit it? Yes. On the stop, right on the sledgehammer and on the door. Dear God. But Gunther now drags Rollins to the floor. Powerbomb to Rollins. Escobar with Priest on the other side. Phantom driver connects.
Both men across the ring. Gunther, Escobar, face to face, back inside the ring. Now here we go.
Here we go, the world champion and the man that held it last. It's Escobar, it's Gunther, back and forth, black hole slam by Gunther, taking down the former world champion, taking down the man he took down at SummerSlam. It would be a treat for him to try and do it again here tonight, but Escobar getting out of the grasp of Gunther, Phantom driver connects, but Paul Heyman. As soon as it looked like Escobar was going to have the win, Paul Heyman is here and pulling the official, and now here comes the rest of the upper. I think Jacob Fatu and Orange Cassidy.
We knew this was most likely going to be the plan all along.
Wait a minute! AJ Styles, Kid Wilson. Remember what happened last night? It was AJ Styles coming to the aid of Kid Wilson after Kid Wilson picked up a shock victory over Jacob Fatu. After Jacob Fatu got that match after assaulting Kit Wilson, making him run for his life. But now, Kit Wilson and AJ, they don't want to run anymore. They want to fight, and so does Escobar. Diving onto Paul Heyman, making him pay the piper for his crimes.
As Escobar, gonna send Heyman onto the ramp, and now back inside the ring. Now Escobar.
Oh my God! Rollins saving Escobar as Gunther was going to charge at him. Kick to the gut on Gunther. There's the stomp by Rollins. Gunther's down. But now Rollins, he's telling Escobar what's to finish it. Priest getting back to the ring, but he got caught. He got caught by another curb stomp. And now Gunther's tossed over the ring. What is this? Oh my God!
Goodness, boy.
What the powerbomb leg drop combination. Now what? Oh no. Oh my God. Rollins go for that burning hammer again, but this time the knee strike by Escobar. Following up with it. Referee getting into position. Gunther's nowhere to be seen. Into the cover. Rollins and Escobar will get their gold back perhaps because they are now the #1 contenders for the A2C World Championship.
Amidst the distractions, amidst the chaos, and up with the help of the phenomenally elite, Escobar and Rollins will get another chance at gold.
Of course, knowing they'll get separate chances, but God knows when that will be. But, Elliot, it's time. Coming up next, it is time for us to make history. It is time for the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Who will be the first ever Mrs. Money in the Bank here in A2C? It could be the former women's champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, in the main event, making history. 6 women qualified. 1 can walk out Miss Money in the Bank. And what a way to come to the ring. First off is Becky Lynch. Maybe looking to get back to the top where she rightfully belongs. As here comes.
You bet Becky Lynch is trying to get back to the top. Trying to become a 2-time women's champion. But here comes the CEO, Mercedes Moné, joining the clique a few weeks back. Having her opportunity on the A2C women's division could be a very big opportunity for Mercedes Moné here tonight. You got to admit, Elliot, there's a lot of women in this match that do deserve this briefcase here tonight.
Indeed, as one of this woman, especially AJ Lee, who was screwed out by Lynch and Rollins at Mania. Of course, she has an opportunity as well as the other woman in this matchup. Timeless Toni Storm has an opportunity, or those two women could walk out this Money in the Bank. And a couple of newcomers potentially entering the fray with their first big opportunity here in A2C, like this woman, Carmen Petrovich.
Carmen Petrovich, Elliott, the first woman to qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, defeating Tatum Paxley a few weeks back, earning this opportunity, a big win and big opportunity for Carmen Petrovich, one of the newer signees in the women's division here at A2C. Would be a major upset, a major opportunity for Carmen Petrovich, a major push in her career if she can be the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Well, here is the other woman I mentioned who was screwed out by Lynch and Rollins at WrestleMania, Timeless Toni Storm.
Coming fresh off of her rivalry with Kairi Sane, of course that 2 out of 3 falls match this past Monday, being screwed out by Liv Morgan of all people, which we'll get to eventually. But Toni Storm now has to keep her eyes on, because she has to stay focused on this match, on that briefcase. She needs to get back at that women's championship that she's been trying to get at for so long. And here is this woman who's had a plan for a long time to be Miss Money in the Bank, to be a star in the women's division, Lyra Valkyria, one of the most calculated women's professional wrestlers I have ever had the pleasure of watching, Elliot.
Indeed, Lyra Valkyria. Quad, you could potentially say Lyra, amongst all the other women and the newcomers that we mentioned here in this matchup, she could potentially be a dark horse candidate to walk out and be the first ever Miss Money in the Bank matchup, Miss Money in the Bank briefcase holder. Would you agree?
I would most definitely agree. So I would honestly go as far to say that Lyra Valkyria is my pick to win this, but the time for talking's over, Elliot. It's time to make history. One of these 6 women will be the first ever Mrs. Money in the Bank here in A2C, and we're about to find out. We saw 8 men go at it last night. We saw Hangman Adam Page climb the ladder and retrieve that briefcase and take... Wait, what the heck? Toni Storm! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my gosh, bro!
We haven't even been 10 seconds into this ladder match, and these women are already trying to kill each other, Elliot.
Well, Toni Storm definitely has a history of being... Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Hey, someone has to check on... I don't even know who got suplexed over there. I think it was Mercedes Moné. Yeah, somebody check on her, please.
Oh my God, bro. 5 of these women fighting on the outside. Lyra introduces the first ladder as Becky taking the ladder back as she's going to put it inside the ring. Now Carmen Petrovich has the ladder of her own. She's one woman on the outside.
As we said, the first to qualify could be, and now is the first to grab a ladder and set it up in the center of the ring. Carmen Petrovich could win it right here. This could be all she needs. But look at this, AJ Lee immediately seeing what's going on. Carmen Petrovich is trying to grab the case, but AJ Lee, oh no, she goes back first onto the ladder. Well, as I was saying, Elliot, last night, night 1, we saw an incredible field of men. Adam Page retrieving his spot that he earned at SummerSlam from Carmelo Hayes as AJ powerbomb on the 2 ladders. I can't even get the words out. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Page won Money in the Bank last night. If you didn't know, if you didn't watch night 1 last night, Adam Page is Mr. Money in the Bank. Looking to join the field is one of these 6 women to possibly cash in on whoever ends up the women's champion by the time they do. Of course, the current women's champion being Roxanne Perez after she retained that women's championship last night in the main event of night 1. Of course, the first time ever women are main eventing both nights of a pay-per-view. Here, Money in the Bank missile dropkick connects on Carmen Petrovich as Mercedes Moné and Toni Storm are going across the ramp trying to kill each other over there.
As Moné and Toni Storm sidewalk Slam with the knee on the knee. Wrenching Tony Storm on the knee as
Petrovic with a sling blade. Back body drop by Lynch. Tumbling the ladder down. Valkyria is going for an enziguri. Becky Lynch getting out of the way, though. Getting herself back into the ring. Valkyria is in trouble. Mercedes Moné just sent right into the apron. Let's hope Tony Storm let's hope Mercedes Moné isn't. Oh, no, my God. Carmen Petrovic sending Tony Storm straight to the outside.
Now, Lynch has AJ Lee. Oh, my goodness.
What a roundhouse.
Is Lynch turning her attention back to AJ Lee. Gonna send her face first off the top turnbuckle. Now has AJ. Oh my gosh.
Right onto the edge of the ladder, it looked like. Oh, no, look at Lynch rolling up their suplex, and now has the disarm her locked in on the ladder as well. It's not gonna win her the briefcase, but it's gonna do a lot of damage to Mercedes Moné. Very smart by Lynch, trying to maybe incapacitate, possibly paralyze one of her opponents.
As Lee turning her attention back to Tony Storm. Oh, AJ Lee turning it into a power slam as Petrovic. Oh my gosh, Petrovic and Lynch both meeting with weapons. Petrovic with the kendo stick, cracking it across the man, Becky Lynch. And now AJ Lee has Tony Storm on her feet, gonna send her into the corner. Now,
it's the excitement about this match, Elliot. Tornado DDT.
Gosh.
As Valkyria says, it's the excitement about this match that knowing when a ladder set up, the match can end at any given moment. These women can just go up with the ladder, grab the briefcase in an instant. Your life, your career can change in an instant. This match can end in an instant. It's all about the excitement, not knowing when this match is going to end. As Carmen Petrovic gets back body drop onto a ladder. Tony Storm's going to the top. No one's trying to stop her. Wait, what the hell? Oh no. Tony, please no. From the elbow, she missed completely. Carmen Petrovic got out of the way. Valkyria is going to take the advantage. She's going up. No one's trying to stop her. Valkyria has the briefcase. Becky Lynch trying to stop her. Everyone's trying to stop her now. Valkyria goes back first onto the canvas, and the match could have ended right there, Elliot.
Indeed, it could have most definitely ended there as, oh my gosh. Tony Storm, someone needs to drug test Tony Storm. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my God, a brain buster. Fisherman's, oh my God, on the ladder on Mercedes. Valkyria out with a chair, shot right to the back of the head. Fisherman brain buster. Oh God! Dude. This is chaos right now.
And now Lyra has Mercedes, sending her to the outside. Going again. Who's she going after this time? Carmen has a ladder, gonna place it down. And oh man.
Lynch getting dropped back of her head first right onto the ladder. Tony Storm has been a daredevil in this match. AJ takes them both out with one ladder. Very smart by AJ. Oh, he's going to climb the ladder, but Becky Lynch was in her way. Tony Storm back to her feet. Lyra's now back in the ring. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Back of the head first she goes. Tony Storm now. The only one left in the ring. Tony Storm's the only one left. They're really looking at the briefcase. Becky Lynch goes to the outside. Tony Storm has her hand on the briefcase, but Carmen Petrovic's going to stop her.
Oh.
Mercedes now. What's she going to do? Big neck breaker. Tony Storm's going back up. Meanwhile, Mercedes Moné didn't even realize that Tony Storm was trying to go back up. Didn't even bother to stop her. And now Mercedes trying to go up herself. Trying to go up the ladder. Trying to grab the briefcase. Both women trying to stop her, though, and they do. Tony Storm. What the hell? Tony Storm might have CTE, ladies and gentlemen. Goes face first right off the ladder. After everything she's done this match, Tony Storm she's trying to kill herself, Elliot.
Literally, yes. AJ with the Black Widow on the outside to Petrovic. Lynch is the lone woman standing in the ring. Maybe, what's she doing here? She's going after Mercedes. Big kick right to the back. And now Lynch has Mercedes in her sights. Going up to the top row, turning it around. What's she looking for here? There's a reverse moonsault.
Beautifully executed. Mercedes Moné down and out, but Becky Lynch not deciding it's not going to be enough. She wants to make sure Mercedes Moné is incapacitated. She fails there. I don't know what she was going for. Shot to the back, though, by Lynch. Blow? She missed, though. Mercedes got out of the way. She looked like she was going for a low blow. I don't know what she was trying to hit there, but Regardless, Mercedes, backstabber, and now looking to lock in the big statement. Remember, all these women trying to lock in submissions, it's not going to win in the briefcase. It looks like they're just trying to do as much damage as possible. Valkyria sent to the outside. AJ sends Toni Storm to the outside. AJ going to the outside herself. Becky Lynch is tapping out, but it's not going to matter.
Indeed, no pinfalls or submissions. Gotta climb the ladder to retrieve the briefcase as AJ sends Mercedes off the ropes.
Oh my God, Mercedes got absolutely caught there by both women. And now looking to lock in the big statement, this time with Carmen Petrovich. Meanwhile, AJ Lee's got a ladder. Carmen Petrovich is going to tap out again as well. If this was a submission match, Mercedes Moné would be flawless right now. Toni Storm once again trying to kill herself. I really don't know what she's doing.
Now Toni has AJ by the hair, and now her and Petrovich gonna team up. Oh, Lyra with the
Valkyria breaking that up
with the candlestick in hand. Oh wow.
Sending her back first under the canvas. Now Petrovich shots right to the back. Oh my God, back of the head first. Right onto the ladder. Petrovich also feeling the effects of that. Everyone is trying to set up a ladder here. Valkyria takes down Petrovich. And now Valkyria going for a ladder again. But AJ Lee stopping her. No woman can seem to set up a ladder right now. Petrovich and Valkyria both sent to the outside. Mercedes Moné the only one in the ring, but now no one's in the ring. AJ Lee getting back in the ring herself. Toni Storm having a jolly old time on the outside. AJ Lee, she's the only one in the ring. She has the ladder set up. Mercedes Moné is too busy with everyone on the outside. Everybody's down. AJ Lee, she's going up. She's on the top. She's got the briefcase. No one's trying to stop her. Mercedes is there. Is she going to get there in time? No, she is. AJ's got the case. Oh, God. Powerbomb on the ladder. AJ Lee just inches away from history. Had her hands on the case, on the buckle and everything. But Mercedes Moné being the rain on her parade here tonight. That could have been AJ Lee's best chance to become Miss Money in the Bank.
I know. Lyra has Becky. Oh my goodness.
Big flapjack. Big knee strike by timeless Toni Storm. Lynch is in trouble. Lee's in trouble. Becky sent to the outside by Valkyria. Toni Storm now with a steel chair for AJ Lee. Right to the gut. Down she goes. Valkyria from behind now on Toni Storm. Oh my God. Knee right to the back of the head. Valkyria sending Storm to the outside. Mercedes and Petrovich now trading back and forth. Another backstabber. Kind of smart by Mercedes. Center of the ring. No one can get the briefcase if she keeps this in for as ever long as she wants to. Doesn't even have to let go when she taps out. Another reverse DDT by Valkyria.
Oh my gosh. As all five of these women in the matchup now, Toni Storm, all 6 of these women back inside the ring. Drop kick there to Lyra.
Becky
had...
Oh God, choke first. Goes AJ Lee right off the ladder. What's Valkyria doing? Oh my God, knee right to the face. Now it's Valkyria off the middle rope. There's the leg drop. Down goes Mercedes almost into that table. Toni Storm now has the ladder. Nope, now AJ was going to have it. Now the ladder's set up now. Petrovich is going up. Oh no, she got stopped by AJ Lee. Toni Storm's going to the outside. Manhandle slam. Everyone's dead. Everyone is dazed. No one realizes. AJ Lee, she's going for the case. AJ, she's up there. AJ Lee is the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. AJ Lee has made history. She grabs the case, and she now has an opportunity for that A2C Women's World Championship.
AJ Lee making history in St. Louis here tonight. First ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match winner for the women. As I've been Elliot, and this has been Quans. Good night here from St. Louis.
Good night, everybody.